Moving on for now, the Islamic State has killed one of the Taliban's most senior military commanders, Maulvi Hamdullah Mukhlis. Maulvi Hamdullah was killed when the ISIS attacked a Kabul hospital on Tuesday. He now becomes the senior-most Taliban leader to be killed by the Islamic State since the Taliban seized control of the country in mid-August. 2 explosions followed by gunfire hit Afghanistan's biggest military hospital in Kabul on Tuesday. The Islamic State affiliate group ISIS-K in Afghanistan has claimed responsibility for that attack. The group in a statement said that 40 people were killed. However, media reports claim 25 people were killed and 50 others were injured. The Taliban have now released a video of its operation. The Taliban special forces landed on the roof of the military hospital. From here, the Taliban entered the building to rescue those trapped and carry out an operation to eliminate the Islamic State terrorists. During the hospital attack, the Taliban lost a key member, Maulvi Hamdullah Mukhlis. He was the commander of the Taliban's Badri brigade, which reportedly played a key role in the Taliban's rapid victory over Afghan troops. He was one of the first to enter into the Kabul presidential palace after the Taliban grabbed power on the 15th of August this year. Maulvi Hamdullah was reportedly the chief military strategist of the Haqqani network, the chief Sirajuddin Haqqani, and had been responsible for the security in the Afghan capital. He had previously served as the Taliban shadow governor for Paktia and Khost provinces. Photographs and videos have been shared by the residents of Kabul. The visuals showing Taliban security forces rushing through traffic after the explosions. Gunfire was heard near the Kabul military hospital and a plume of smoke was seen rising at a distance. The blasts have added to a growing list of attacks and killings since the Taliban took control of the country. The Islamic State has carried out 73 attacks in 78 days since the Taliban takeover, and these have further undermined the Taliban's claims to have restored security in Afghanistan after decades of bloodshed. Our correspondent Anas Mallick in Kabul has been tracking all those developments. Anas, let's talk about what this means for the Taliban at a time when they have been trying to downplay the ISIS threat. One of their senior-most leaders has been killed in that ISIS attack, though there is no confirmation on whether the attack specifically targeted the Taliban leader or he just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, Molly, I spoke to the Taliban members on ground just earlier today when you were doing that live shot, and they told me that Maulvi Hamdullah Mukhlis was among the first responders to have reached the spot. But the bigger worry for the Taliban is the IS looks like the Taliban as well. You cannot differentiate between a Taliban or an IS member. And yesterday, the Taliban have practically witnessed that. After the first explosion, what Taliban fighters on ground told me that after the first explosion, an IS member who acted like a Taliban member, when they were shifting their members or their guards or their men from the main gate inside the hospital, he disguised himself as a Taliban member. He acted as a Taliban member, went inside the hospital with them, and then started firing indiscriminately. That led to a lot of people being killed as well. So the bigger worry for the Taliban is that how do they discriminate or differentiate between the IS members? Because remember, these are people who are identical, who are Afghans, who might be of the same attire, who might be of the same dressing as well, and that is a bigger worry for the Taliban because their USP, in which they took great pride in security, that is now has been clearly damaged with the death of Hamdullah Mukhlis, who was the chief police officer for Kabul as well, and the chief strategist for Sirajuddin Haqqani. That USP has definitely taken a big blow. Molly?
Thanks very much, Anas Mallick, getting us those updates from Kabul. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.